We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Washington Commanders. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. On 1st and 10, Hopkins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw on 2nd down, Hopkins. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Stopped immediately there. Emmanuel Forbes up from the secondary to make the tackle. You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw on 3rd down, Hopkins firing quickly here, and that's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. And Hal will throw it. Throw right side complete to Dodson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards there on a Washington 1st. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll send Gordon in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second and 9. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 14 on the play. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Looking to throw on second down. Hopkins. Caught. It's Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
They'll run on first down. Herring. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Jets are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 13-0 is the score after one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
No gain on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Hopkins going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff. And what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to... And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Powell. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Powell down to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you...
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. 45 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On first down, Howell able to get this to Gordon. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
Howell try to get his offense to hurry up and get set.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
To the sideline and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
And once more, Howell back to the air. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Now Howell.
They'll roll him out right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Looking for the corner, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 2.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's Howell.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a first down, Washington, on a pickup of 18. Throwing here, Howell.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. They'll try the left side. Caldwell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a give, right side. It's Caldwell.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 57 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Hopkins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Up the middle they go. Herring, absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
On first down, Hopkins going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. Here now, 2nd and 4. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to throw, Howell. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That one complete out to Dotson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 57 yards. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Hopkins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
To throw on 3rd down. Hopkins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Hopkins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On second down, it's Caldwell, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Caldwell, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 85 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And they take a knee. Well, somebody lit a...
Can I talk my... Come on. That other side. The Oakley way. Hey. C5. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game. Never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted. Still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I